I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast. Brother, we're talking about SmackDown, April 24th, 2026. Joe Wade on commentary. All right, catching up again. It was another weekend where I had to go back to New Mexico. But I got caught up. I watched some SmackDown. I watched some Collision. I watched some Raw. So let's get SmackDown out of the way, though. Jacob Fatu. You know, he wants that championship. He wants everything that Roman has. You know, he wants it all. And Jacob's out there. The Usos are like, yo, Us, you know, why do you want to fight with Roman? This and that. You know, pleading their case because Roman asked them to. And Roman says, we should be together. You know, no one should serve me. We should be together as a family. Speaking of families, the MFTs. Tama Tonga trying to start some beef here. He's like, yeah, Jacob ain't gonna win. He goes, he can't even beat you solo. So that sets up our main event for the evening. Jacob's like, you know what? Bam! Takes him out. Usos just watching, just laughing because they see the MFTs get their ass kicked by Jacob Fatu. I'm excited for Jacob Fatu, man. Like, I know I've been a fan. I got his shirt, all gas, no brakes. You know, can't wait. Then we go into the United States Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Julia. You know, Kiana James on the outside. And this was a fun match. I kind of just saw it coming already that Tiffany was going to win that United States Championship. Her first United States Championship. And I'm just like, a girl should be in the title picture, not the Intercontinental, not the U.S., you know. But hopefully Tiffany makes this run as the United States champion awesome. I feel bad for Julia. I feel like we should go back to the drawing boards with Julia. Get rid of Kiana with her, but, you know, maybe switch it up. Maybe let's pull Julia to Raw, you know, because I would love Julia versus Stephanie. That was a match we got in NXT. But yeah, I think we need to go back to the drawing boards, and I think taking the title off her was a good choice, and I think Tiffany Stratton's going to be a good champion, because Tiffany can talk and Tiffany can walk. The problem with Julia is she just had Kiana there, and I'm not trying to hate on Kiana. I think Kiana's talented as well, but it's just a mismatch pairing that I don't think worked. Then we have Paige and Brie versus Flair and Alexa. Nana. You want to know why? You want to know why? That's why she's the thumbnail of this show. My girl, JC Jane. And not just JC Jane, but the entire Fatal Influence causing havoc. I had a smile ear to ear. Oh my gosh. Fatal Influence standing tall over Paige, Brie, Flair, and Alexa. This is the future. Right here. Right now. Oh my gosh, I got so excited, man. I was like, okay. I haven't popped like this in SmackDown in a while. You had that wild opening with Jacob Fatu. Then now we're here with Tiffy winning, and then we're here with Fatal Influence. Let's go, man. Let's go. Then we have Cody cutting a great promo, basically saying, fuck TKO. Look here, buddy. I'm 0-3 with y'all. Any outsider, you know, coming in here, go count your money and mind your business. And I was like, damn, Cody. You know, and he put this out there. I want this as a tattoo. I'm easy to find, but hard to beat. Damn straight, man. Cody, laying it out there, man. What's next for Cody? Who's next for Cody? You know, we have BackLash, but I think it's going to be more Roman based and focused on there. Let's just see what happens. We're going right into the summer. We got SummerSlam 2-night event in August. We got BackLash. I wrote it down here somewhere. What's BackLash? May 9th, so about 2 weeks away. Man, it's already the summer, y'all. It just went whew. And, you know, with all the releases and everything like that, it's just been crazy. Oh, my God. Aleister Black, Zelina Vega. I was just like, my gosh. How many times can we play with that boy's emotions? You know, hashtag we want Kairi Sane. It's just insane, man. And it happens at a time when they bring up all the NXT people, and I don't like how that, that for them being like, oh, well, we'll bring up all these guys, so get rid of all this other part of the roster. It's just like, money, money, money. Priest and Truth versus MFTs. Priest and Truth get the win. This one was funny right here. So Trick comes out with Lil Yachty. It's a celebration. He's the new United States champion. He has his gingerbread man with him. I just hope this isn't a running gag that's going to keep going. But if you look at the gingerbread man, the way he dances, the way he moves, it looks a little familiar. Familiar. Does it not? So as Trick celebrates, Yachty throwing $1 bills. It looks like he's throwing them up. Trick is celebrating. Gingerbread man has a candy cane stick, and he hits Trick in the back. Then he hits little Yachty. And it's revealed it's Sami Zayn. He's the gingerbread man that lives on Drury Lane. Booed out of the fucking building. Oh my gosh. You suck, Chance. And Sammy reacted to it the way I feel like he should have. He's like, what? No, you're supposed to be cheering me. Nope. Sammy, they've had enough of your shit. But Gingerbread Sammy takes out Trick. The gingerbread haluva cake, as Mr. Joe called it. I was like, all right, none of the gingerbread things. This next match was fun. There's a little bit where Danhausen goes to Miz's house. Silly. But Danhausen, he's still undefeated. Miz, and you got Kit Wilson there. And Danhausen says, you are cursed. He gets up and the pyro goes off. Gets him in his eyes. Danhausen takes him out 1, 2, 3. He tries to run away with the smoke, but you don't get the smoke. Well, he got the smoke, but he didn't use it well. But Danhausen got out of there, under the ring and out, and into the Danhausen mobile. Danhausen is still undefeated. Yeah. Rhea versus JC. This is my match of the night, and it didn't have an ending, which I was okay with. The crowd was saying, like, this is awesome. Rhea and JC, how it was set up and everything like that. Come on, man. These two are destined to fight for a championship. And Rhea is our current champion, and showing how awesome JC Jane is. I cannot wait to see her win her first title here in WWE and the main roster. Because she was a great NXT Women's Champion. And I know Big Daddy's probably listening to this. He's like, oh, no, she's not. Because he didn't like JC. I'm like, no, I love JC. But Fatal Influence, making a statement. Helping out JC here and beating down Rhea Ripley in front of all these people. And, they got the heat. I'm just happy that they're here. Spicing things up, especially on a Friday night SmackDown that is 3 hours long. Give me something good and delicious. And that is a good SmackDown. So this SmackDown, I haven't been disappointed. Then we go right into the main event with Jacob versus Solo. And these two, they beat the shit out of each other. But, of course, Jacob gets to win. MFTs and Usos. And my favorite thing about this is Usos really didn't even help. They just watched Jacob tear through the MFTs like they're nothing. And, table spot, bada bing, bada boom, you know what I mean? And we're going to wait until Monday Night Raw to see what Roman Reigns has to say to Jacob Fatu, or what Jacob Fatu has to say to Roman Reigns. Decent SmackDown. A lot of stuff going on. Moments of the night. Let's go moments of the match. I already know my match of the night. Rhea versus JC. Moment of the night is Cody's promo. Also, the starting of the show. Tiffy winning. Fatal Influence. That's the big one. Fatal Influence is here, and you can't stop it. No way. No how. Yeah, I mean. Okay? I think I did that wrong. But it's all right. 3 out of 5 for SmackDown. April 24th, 2026. So tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I'm KMB the Sexy Ninja, and remember that the New World Podcast is for life. Brother.
Easy to find, hard to beat. Statement made by the champ.